What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back with the weekly reset roundup for Destiny 2, and we've got the reset kicking off the 25th of January. This week we have bonuses for Gambit, we'll also cover the rewards for Nightfalls, and key loot drops for the week throughout other activities, plus the key activities and playlists for the week, and we've got new cosmetics in the store, plus a few other things, so we'll round up just about everything worth knowing for the game this week. But firstly guys, this video is sponsored by Mech Arena. This is hands down one of the most fun mobile shooter games that I've played. Mech Arena is a 5 vs 5 mech shooter that's available on Android and iOS. It plays super smooth, is aesthetically really smart, and it's got a bunch of content. So initially there are loads of different mechs that we can play with and upgrade. And the gameplay element here is really solid with nice fluid mechanics and shooting. And again, it feels pretty satisfying for a mobile game, and some of the modes are pretty neat with a good mix of objective and combat. But on top of this, Mech Arena has recently added an awesome new pilot feature with 12 unique pilots to pick from, each adding a new level of strategy and skill, as well as customization to the game, with pilot skills specialized around specific playstyles, weapons, and different mechs. And across the game we can collect rare, epic, and legendary pilots, which can be paired with mechs to unlock new combinations and ways to outplay your opponents. But there are also various mechs to unlock and upgrade through the reward systems, and they've just added an insane new mech stalker, plus this month they're adding a new pilot, Nova, paired with a brand new mech called Tengu, which allows players to sky strike, slamming into the ground and damaging nearby mechs. So there's a lot of cool content in Mech Arena, and if you want to check out the game, it's completely free on Android and iOS, and if you use my link down below or the QR code on screen, you can get 50,000 credits, 3 gold crates, and an exclusive Mechs Are Here skin to kickstart your journey. But also if you download the game, feel free to add my player ID on screen right now, and I hope to catch you guys in the game. But now moving on to Destiny stuff, and this week we got another little teaser trailer for the Witch Queen expansion, this time featuring a few words from Ikora, so here it is if you want to check it out.
We are in the domain of the God of Cunning. Things are never what they seem.
Another pretty cool mini teaser right there showing off some environments, and also I think that music was very reminiscent of Dreadnought music. So pretty cool stuff, and of course the conversation about Witch Queen is going to start to ramp up. So give us your thoughts in the comment section. But next, as we get into the game, this week's bonus is for the Gambit playlist, and we're getting bonus rank points for Drifter all week long. So it's a pretty good time to knock out some Gambit if you're after rewards and all that good stuff. But also for playlists, Team Scorched will return to the Crucible. That should be fun to mix things up, and as always, Trials will return on Friday at the daily reset. And then we have the weekly Nightfall, which this week will be the Devil's Lair, and the featured weapon drops for the week will be the Plug 1, pretty awesome fusion rifle, as well as the Azumi RR4. And as usual, the Adept variants of those will drop in the Grandmaster Nightfalls. But moving over to the Legends tab, and we have the Vault of Glass, and the challenge mode for this week will be Out of Its Way, which is Templar challenge mode. And if you complete that on Master difficulty, Fatebringer Time Lost will be the featured draw. Moving on, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but we'll have a reset on 30th anniversary content, so the Days of Eternity Pinnacle challenge will reset. And we'll get a new enemy rotation if you're working on triumphs for the Vidmaster title. Plus new drops will be available in the dungeon for the first run of the week. And then additional runs, as always, will drop repeat rewards, but with random rolls. And then if it's the Season 15 content you're curious about, the Debris of Dreams will return as the featured Shattered Realm. As always, that will be the same for the legendary variant of the activity. And then we get on to the Eververse store for the week. And this week for Bright Dust, we will see the Ripe Sniff, rare emote right there, for 400 Bright Dust. Plus we've got the Game Ghost Shell, which is a pretty cool exotic ghost shell right there from the 30th anniversary, available for 2850 Bright Dust. But there's also the 7th Column Projection, that one is 1500 Bright Dust. And then we've got the Lilac Bombast, of course from the Black Armory days, and that one is 300 Bright Dust as always. And then there is the second line multiplayer emote, which is 4250 Bright Dust, so some pretty pricey stuff there. But we also have some featured exotic armor ornaments this week. So we've got the Wrong Hands ornament for Arthur's Embrace, as we can see sold for Bright Dust on week 8, and that is 1500 Bright Dust. But also for 1500 Bright Dust for Titans, we have the Comet Stir in Dream, which is one for the curious of the Fallen Star. And finally the Phoenix Fall ornament for Phoenix Protocol, which is 1500 Bright Dust as well. There's certainly some pretty tasty ornaments right there if you haven't picked them up yet. But the final few items in the store include the Multiband Shell, a neat exotic ghost shell there for 2850 Bright Dust. We also have the exotic ship Tachyon 4, which is featured for 2000 Bright Dust, and then the Magneton Thrust Exotic Sparrow, which is 2500 Bright Dust, with the weapon ornament for the week being Devil's Advocate, a pretty neat ornament for the Devil's Ruin. That one is 1250 Bright Dust, and finally, for 1500 Bright Dust, we have the Crotus Bane projection, which will be nice if you want to curry some favor with Eris. And for Legend of Master Lost Sectors for Tuesday 25th of January, we're going to see the Bay of Drowned Wishes, which will be dropping Exotic Legs. That one's on the Dreaming City. Then there'll be Perdition on Europa, which will be dropping Exotic Helmets. And for Europa content this week, Simulation Safeguard will be the featured Exo Challenge, of course with a Pinnacle reward. The Eclipse Zone will be in Cadmus Ridge, and the featured Empire Hunt, also with potential Pinnacle drops, will be the Technocrat. We do have the Ascendant Challenge as well, which is some of the Legacy Forsaken content, and if you're completing those, this week it'll be the Keep of Owned Edges, which is accessed via Harbinger's Seclude. But if you want to find that one, I'll run some gameplay of how to get to the location at the end of the video. But otherwise for today guys, that is everything that we have to round up in this one. So as always, I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, a rating down below really does help us out on the channel, and definitely get subscribed so I can keep you posted with everything related to Destiny 2 as we lead up to Witch Queen. But otherwise, as always, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.